This slide is representing to the problem statement. What are the challenges in adopting InsurTech in Pakistan to enhance the kaful and insurance penetration? And what are the takeaways from similar developing economies? Research question number one. Research question is, what are the challenges and its solutions in adopting InsurTech in academic studies conducted in the context of insurance sector of developing countries? Question number two, what were the challenges and its solution in adoption of InsurTech coined by the industry experts in the context of insurance sector of developing countries? Question number three, a part, how the challenges in developing countries relate to the challenges in the perspective of the kaful and insurance industry of Pakistan. And objective number three, B part, to what extent the proposed solution in developing countries could be adapted from the perspective of the kaful and insurance industry of Pakistan. Objective number one, to extract variable from literature regarding the challenges and solution in process of adoption of InsurTech insurance sector of developing countries. And objective number two, take the perspective of practitioners of the insurance sector in developing economies for their experiences and strategies in adopting InsurTech. Objective number three, to explore the issues faced in adopting InsurTech in Pakistan insurance sector and in listing the possible strategies in adopting InsurTech. Research methodology type is qualitative, research paradigm is interpretive, nature of study is exploratory. Target population for objective number one is were all the articles on challenges and solution of adopting the InsurTech. And for the objective number two, existing interviews of the InsurTech and insurance experts who are discussing the challenges and solution in adopting the InsurTech in developing economies. For the objective number three, all the InsurTech experts and professionals working at the executive level position in the kaful insurance sector of Pakistan. Sampling technique is random sampling technique for the objective number two, and for the objective number three, purposive sampling technique is used. Sample size for objective number one were all the articles fulfilling the selection criteria. And for the objective number two, 13 videos on every 5 countries, 5 on the InsurTech and 2 from the each 4 technology. Research method for the objective number one was the SLR for 2, content analysis for objective number 3, IPA. Objective number one is re- uh, is representing the findings found after applying the SLR technique on the academic literature on the InsurTech blockchain, big data, cloud, IoT in Bangladesh, India, Kenya, Morocco, and Pakistan. This table is representing to the technology and the number of studies selected in each country, in each 5 countries, and then the keywords that was used while exploring the challenges and solution. Uh, for example, four papers were selected in India context, 13 were Pakistan, 4 in Morocco, 12 in Kenya, 11 in Bangladesh. And keyword was InsurTech and health insurance sector challenges, obstacle by using the Boolean algebra technique while searching at Google Scholar. So similarly in blockchain, 18 studies selected in India, 7 in Pakistan, 5 in Morocco, 12 in Kenya, 9 in Bangladesh. And keyword was the blockchain, health insurance, challenges. And similarly in IoT, 26 studies in India, 9 in Pakistan, 5 in Morocco, 9 in Kenya, 10 in Bangladesh. And keyword was the IoT insurance sector challenges. And period was from the 2018 to 2021. Cloud computing, 16 studies selected in India, 12 in Pakistan, 5 in Morocco, 10 in Kenya, 8 in Bangladesh, and then cloud computing keyword. Like big data analytics, 17 studies selected in India, 5 in Pakistan, 5 in Morocco, 8 in Kenya, 6 in Bangladesh, and big data analytics keyword was used. This table is representing to the findings of the objective number 2. For example, in the InsurTech, following solution found like security and privacy, lack of skilled human resource, lack of partnership platform for fintech incumbents, lack of regulation infrastructure implementation cost, including takaful tech, low financial and digital literacy, lack of awareness, resistant to change, lack of research and development for fintech and Islamic fintech, infancy stage of Islamic fintech and fintech, lack of digital readiness, high corporate tax, and no subsidy. Partner solution was like partnership with the fintech hubs, RegTech or regulatory sandbox for regulating insurtech, the powerful tech awareness programs. Is blockchain following challenges found like lack of understanding lack of understanding, awareness, lack of infrastructure, scalability issue due to the block size limitation, privacy and security, lack of regulatory framework, shortage of blockchain specialists, infancy stage interoperability issue across multiple blockchain network due to limited open standard, lack of financial capital for investment. Solution like permission blockchain for data confidentiality, regulatory sandbox training program by blockchain service provider, academia role in training and research, government regulation, awareness program, proof of stake consents, consume less energy, consultative approach to include all stakeholder, hyperledger fabric for scalability issue. IoT following challenges like high infrastructure cost, data security and privacy, interoperability among different devices and standardization, lack of regulation and policy, lack of awareness, high network a latency issue due to not availability of high speed network, limited research, battery life or cost issue, infancy stage, limited processing speed, IoT expert shortage. Solution like blockchain based IoT security, government collaboration with academia, industry, recruiting tech-savvy employees, government support in infrastructure building and legislation for subsidizing and lower communication tariff, awareness campaign, IoT device certification for security purpose, edge computing device or latency issue, IoT data analysis expert, cloud computing for IoT data analytics or storage or processing, cloud computing challenges like lack of privacy law and data protection law, infrastructure issue, high switching cost, temporary cloud service outages, lock-in with one cloud service provider, lack of adequate regulatory and legal framework on cybersecurity, loss of control on data stored on third-party hardware system, lack of service level agreement, nascent stage performance issue due to longer downtime, cloud expert shortage, perception of compatibility of technology with prevailing working style and multi-tenancy. And solution relating to the cloud computing service level agreement with cloud service provider on response time or service quality, hybrid cloud service for secure and less secure data legislation or data protection standard models and interfaces to migrate other cloud service provider, encrypt data before saving it on a server of third-party service provider. Adherence with the country specific rules and regulation awareness program, legal liability of cloud service provider, data center placement within a country. Big data analytics problem, privacy and security of data, lack of collaboration in data exchange among stakeholders, high infrastructure cost, shortage of big data analytics expert, lack of proper data governance, a legal framework, complexity of data integration, storage capacity requirement, computing capacity and communication, infrastructure concept of big data still in primary stage, difficult to understand and use, lack of awareness. Solution: cloud computing for storage and infrastructure issue, legislation for privacy and security of customer data, Apache Hadoop for processing large amount of data distributed on computer cluster, trained data scientists, recruitment awareness program, research and development investment. Objective number 2, finding it was found by applying the content analysis on the secondary videos on the InsurTech blockchain, big data, cloud, IoT in Bangladesh, Kenya, India, Morocco, Pakistan. This table is representing technology and number of the videos, like 5 selected in InsurTech and remaining 4 technologies. I selected only 2 videos from each 5 country, and keyword like InsurTech, blockchain, IoT, cloud, big data is used while searching on YouTube. And this is the name of the experts and the name of the video on these technologies. Findings of the objective number 2. Challenges and solutions in adopting the InsurTech in India. Challenges like lack of infrastructure, lack of willingness, data privacy and security, multicultural issue, lack of regulatory framework, lack of integration, limited organization resource, poor product design, resistant to change, lack of partnership. Solution like infrastructure development, pull approach, technology benefit program, attitude building workshop, governance setup, partnership approach, restricted access, technical expert recruitment, data integration. And blockchain challenges like lack of infrastructure, latency issue, lack of interoperability issue, regulatory framework lacunas, human resource shortage. Solution partnership approach, training programs, technical expert recruitment. IoT challenges in India, lack of infrastructure, cybersecurity issue, lack of device integration, high device cost, human resource shortage. Solution edge computing regulation on the IoT privacy incentive scheme and contract with the cloud service provider for the data center services, and the partnership approach with the startup and academia, local chip manufacturer or IoT designer. Device certification programs and cloud computing challenges in India, lack of awareness, cybersecurity issue, old regulatory framework, low trust, lack of cloud audit system, unawareness, high service interruption, low R&D, lack of interoperability issue. Solution regulatory framework regarding the compliance, copyright, data protection, legal liability. Cloud computing service level agreement relating to the power outages, data locality, privacy, human resource recruitment. Big data analytics issue in India like poor data quality, data security issue, mishandling of huge data, technical expert shortage. And solution is the Hadoop to handling the data. Large amount of data, variety of the data. This is the video in the context of the Kenya selected, and their and the experts' name are also mentioned. And finding in the Kenya context, like in the InsurTech adoption, like lack of infrastructure, low trust, data privacy, and security should slow adoption to the ICT, all regulatory framework, low digital literacy, and solution like collaboration with the stakeholders, improving the infrastructure setup, regulatory framework, training program, partnership approach. Blockchain issues in Kenya, like old legacy framework, lack of infrastructure, investment cost, human resource shortage, scalability issue due to the block size, validation processing, and the solution like training program, government policy, and hyperledger fabric for increasing the scalability. IoT related challenges in Kenya, like lack of infrastructure, costly devices, lack of integration, security and privacy issue, IoT data analyst shortage, or legacy framework. Solution like blockchain technology for data security and cloud computing technology for the power services and data monitoring and data analytics, data storage. Machine learning model for data analytics and the edge machining. And education training programs, government regulations, partnership with academia, and cloud computing challenges like lack of investment, lack of expertise, lack of infrastructure, cybersecurity issue, legal framework. Solution like data security techniques, cybersecurity experts, hiring. And big data analytics challenges like lack of technical expert, data security issue, lack of investment. And solution is like Hadoop, government regulation, partnership approach. This is a video selected in the Bangladesh context on the InsurTech IoT blockchain big data cloud. And the expert name and video name are mentioned here. And these are the findings in the context of Bangladesh, like InsurTech adoption challenges in Bangladesh was corporate governance, lack of infrastructure, lack of trust, human resource shortage, low digital readiness, data privacy, security issue, high taxes, law regulatory framework, lack of awareness. Solution like a awareness campaign, strategic partnership, law and regulatory framework. Law regulatory framework on the lowering the taxes for the sandbox regulatory based platform, innovative sandbox, and blockchain adoption challenges, lack of infrastructure, rigid legacy system, human resource shortage, digital investment cost, resistant to change. Solution like collaboration with the industry and academia, training, cyber resilience strategy. IoT rating challenges like lack of infrastructure, human resource shortage, cybersecurity issue, low awareness, latency issue, regulation lacunas. Solution like cloud computing infrastructure for the data center service and data analytics training programs, ISP, internet service provider, government incentive, cloud computing themes in Bangladesh, like no legal framework, cybersecurity issue, lack of infrastructure, multi-user solution like infrastructure building, network technology investment, interoperability capacity to make the easy migration, technical expert recruitment, high-speed computing technology for improving the performance. Big data analytic challenges like technical expert shortage, lack of investment, lack of regulation, lack of infrastructure, and solution like Hadoop, training program, legal framework. This slide is representing to the video names and the experts names of the Morocco who are talking about the challenge and solution regarding the InsurTech adoption, blockchain, cloud, big data, IoT. And these are the challenges like infrastructure in Islamic fintech, huge investment required, technical staff shortage, data security issue, low R&D, introducing regulatory framework. No specific legislation for Takaful, unified regulatory body needed. Lack of literacy, partnership approach as a solution with the telecom, insurtech, academia, change management, corporate governance, regulatory framework like unified regulatory body, awareness program. Blockchain rating challenges, human resource shortage, cybersecurity issue, regulation lacunas, training, hybrid model. like public and private blockchain deployment model can be used. IoT rating challenges in Morocco, lack of harmonized standard issue, less common standard, lack of interoperability, latency issue, high infrastructure cost, cybersecurity, lack of device integration, human resource shortage. Solution like partnership approach, cloud platform for storage and processing, marketing of the IoT, standardized gateway, and cloud computing challenges like technical expert shortage, performance disruption, interoperability issue, lack of infrastructure. Solution like in-country cloud infrastructure service level agreement on the quality and cooperation with the cloud service provider. Big data analytics challenges like lack of understanding, technical expert shortage, infrastructure cost. And solution is the Hadoop for handling the data and partnership approach with academia and IT sector. This is the video and the video name and the expert's name who are discussing the challenges and solution in adopting the InsurTech in Pakistan. And these are the findings in Pakistan context, like lack in the InsurTech adoption, like lack of infrastructure, lack of trust, human resource shortage, data privacy and security issue, data ownership issue, interoperability limitation, organization culture resistance, regulatory framework, recognized digital illiteracy, and solution like awareness campaign, human resource recruitment, consultation approach, feudal model can be adopted in the start, and collaboration model with the telecommunication and the technological companies. And blockchain challenges like the blockchain engineer shortage, reluctant to change, lack of infrastructure, and solution like awareness program, hyperledger, RegTech. IoT rating challenges in Pakistan, lack of infrastructure, human resource shortage, lack of integration, and solution like hardware. Raspberry Pi hardware is more appropriate. A data analysis storage tool can be adopted. Cloud computing challenges in Pakistan, like the shortage of the cloud experts or legal framework, cybersecurity issue, low R&D, lack of infrastructure, cultural rigidity. And solution like hybrid model, technical support center, service level agreement on quality and response time. Big data analytic issue like data quality issue, technical expert shortage, data protection issue, lack of collaboration. Solution Hadoop and training programs. This is the end of the objective number 2 finding, and this is the objective number 3 findings. It was found after applying the IPA method, and these are all are the experts which I selected. On the 17 respondent, I found the saturation point because 17 candidate was repeating the same thing which I derived from the previous 16 candidates. So after analysis of the interview content, I found that the themes are more inclined to the DOI theory. DOI theory. InsurTech challenges and solution in Pakistan in comparison of other developing countries. These are the findings experts while I discussing the challenges with the expert in of the Pakistan. Uh, then they discuss that there are the following challenges in adopting the InsurTech in Pakistan context, like the lack of human resource and lack of human resource. And in the objective number 1, a solution for this problem uh, was the IT business. IT business can help the employees to learn, to train the new on the new technology to the employees. And for the in the on the objective number 2, solution was provided like the awareness program and recruitment of the data scientists. And solution number 3, objective number 3, experts of the Pakistan also suggested a solution like the counselor या employer can visit the market and they can reach out the fresh graduate and they can motivate them to join the industry. And second challenge was lack of willingness. And objective number one provided the solution like keep an eye on the new innovative technology in the insurance market. Objective number two suggests the proactive to the change mindset. And expert of Pakistan said that technology is there, platform are there. It is just a will of the people and right people in the right place that need to become forward. And third challenge was dependence on the traditional system. Objective number one suggested that change in the organization culture to adopt the new technology or partnership with the fintech hub. And expert of Pakistan said that industry as a whole should develop a roadmap of changing their business model to bring the more customer centricity into their business philosophy while selling via digital channels that require greater engagement with the customers. And fourth challenge was privacy and security. Objective number one suggested that a record pertaining to the policies issued and claims made in India are held in data centers located and maintained in India. Or and act implemented on the IRDAI maintenance of the insurance record regulation 2015 was also made on it to make the data more secure and private. And objective number two suggests that authorize access and monitoring rights. And Pakistani expert said that SECP also issued guidelines to the insurance company for the cyber security at the company level and issued a draft guideline regarding the cloud management for the company. Lack of infrastructure issue and objective number one suggested that institutionalize the regulatory environment for promoting the competition in telecom sector. And Pakistani experts said that government support in form of implementing the regulation and infrastructure to facilitate ease of doing business, setting license requirement, providing financial support for the construction of the fintech hubs, creation of feed funds, grants, or subsidies, provide opportunity for fintech development. Lack of investment for R&D and digital assets. Objective number one suggests that there is a need to increase the fund for research over the time, like double, triple, and 10 times by 2030. And university and research organizations should make their own list for publication. And Pakistani experts said that insurance sector need investment on development of their digital asset. SECP anticipated this, therefore just want to encourage the smaller place to enter the market first so that insurer will start putting money into these platforms for developing the awareness and the customer base. Lack of regulation. Objective number one suggested that RegTech to achieve the Sharia compliance, regulatory sandbox to make easy entry of fintech startup. Objective number two suggests same sandbox regulatory setup, RegTech partnership with the regulators. And Pakistani experts said that SECP issued a registration regime 2022 for digital only insurer to encourage the micro insurance to promote the digitalization. SECP had their own sandbox to bring investor. Initiative has been taken especially on the aggregator model industry to basically improve on their offering in terms of insurance products and servicing at one platform. Technical person required. In objective number one suggested the improving the public awareness on digital issues, encouraging the brick and mortar businesses to adopt digital. Pakistani experts had not only need of the actuaries and finance graduates, but IT professionals, developer, UI, UX professionals, data scientists, cloud architect, app builder, product developer, coder, lawyer, doctor, social media expert, customer experience designer. These are the new job, new knowledge base, technical professions that are being created in the insurance sector in Pakistan. Limited usage of the InsurTech. Pakistani experts said that InsurTech application not only to distribution but need to be wide ranging. Making use of AI, IoT, big data, machine learning coverage the complete spectrum of the insurance value chain to leverage existing strength through alliance integration. Lack of affordability. Objective number one suggests that microinsurance for health is primarily provided by the NGO. Pakistani experts said that blockchain-based peer-to-peer insurance model, along with partnership with telco sector and microfinance-based bank or NGO, can provide low-cost premium. Law insurance penetration service objective number one suggested that MTech in the Kenya is digital platform that provide an entry paperless ecosystem for the insurance industry and allow customer to purchase insurance directly from the insurer, compare insurance policy and file claim through their smart device. And Pakistani experts said that digital marketing by partnership with different e-commerce app to generate insurance awareness. Scholar can motivate large population for insurance. Selling the insurance can be on B2C platform like online portal, different apps. State Life has conducted 40 to 50 medical camp across Pakistan where Safeguard is creating awareness. Need to give insurance service at doorstep by WhatsApp, WeChat, telesales, social media, telephone, chatbot, banking online app, debit credit card, IVFT channel to make safe and secure transaction. Lack of product differentiation. Objective number one suggested that introducing the health insurance for university student is one step forward in promoting the insurance education and developing insurance in Bangladesh. Pakistani experts said that other innovative product could be transgender marriage cancellation, bike insurance, pet insurance, visitor insurance, usage-based travel insurance, flat screen TV, and cybersecurity, smart home insurance, transportation insurance, including goods to the Karyana store, trucks, and logistic industry sending the courier. Objective number three, findings regarding the blockchain. Objective number blockchain, Pakistani experts said that there are the following challenges like the infancy stage. And objective number one suggested that blockchain is at the infancy stage. Successful implementation of the national blockchain strategy would enable all the companies to harness the power of permission blockchain. And Pakistani experts said that time needed to fully implement in the organization. And lack of understanding, objective number one suggested that perception of blockchain utility, simplicity of the use, or are all related to interest in the technology potential adoption. And Pakistani experts said that in simplicity in processing and using technology and inconsistent platform architecture. Pakistani said the experts said that system need to be upgraded to handle the blockchain with installation of the power of the server and high computing power. Cybersecurity objective number one suggested that Kenya enacted the Data Protection Act, largely modeled on the EU. The act regulates the processing of personal data. And lastly, objective number three, Pakistani experts said that private key usage, text and code, hybrid contact, while transaction on smart contract-based blockchain. Lack of technical standards and harmonized regulation. Objective number one suggests that regulatory sandbox in bringing innovative product while protecting investors and consumer interest. For achieving the higher interoperability across similar application, it is imperative to create data standardization and process standardization across similar applications. Lastly, objective number three, Pakistani experts said that interoperability and governance arrangement and security needed. Difficult to alter. Objective number one suggests that consultative approach can be used, and Pakistani experts said that consultative and collaborative approach among concerned stakeholders to alter the data. Dependence on traditional system. Objective number one suggests that consortium blockchain to involve all relevant stakeholders in the transaction by consultative approach in blockchain community. Objective number two suggested partnership between startup and the broader insurance. And Pakistani experts said that application on small scale to see the result of novel technology before full launch can break out dated systems slowly. Lack of education, objective number one solution like Bloom One in Kenya aimed to educate a large number of Africans using the educational powered blockchain incentive to drive adoption. Objective number two suggests dual certification program. And objective Pakistani experts said that awareness program and seminar. Lack of research and development. Objective number one suggested that in India, like in July 2016, Institute for Development and Research in Banking Technology Research in July 2020, Institute for Development and Research in Banking Technology RBI, Technology Research Arm of the RBI. Took initiative of exploring the applicability of blockchain to the Indian banking and financial industry by conducting a workshop involving all the stakeholders, academia, banker, regulators, technology partners. Pakistan experts said sponsorship to invest in R&D to develop project. Lack of awareness. Objective number one said that 5G IoT, a 5G based IoT blockchain summit was the first one hosted by IEEE Group in Morocco, launching a platform where academia and industry can exchange knowledge to support the development of the 5G IoT and blockchain ecosystem in the country. Pakistan expert the suggested ad awareness program on the benefit. Non-cooperation objective number one suggested that Reserve Bank of India started a series of pilot to develop the DLT based digital ledger transaction based application under its regulatory sandbox initiative in collaboration with India financial institution. Pakistani suggested ethical and morality behavior to share the data in decentralized ledger. Lack of willingness, Bangladesh. Objective number one suggested a perceived usefulness, trading partner pressure, competitive pressure are the most important determinant of behavioral intention. And Pakistani experts suggested that top management analysis on cost benefit attached with adopting new technology, lack of lack for infrastructure required to implement the innovation. Kenya suggests that government should empower the blockchain developer in country and tap into their potential to develop the platform that the government and citizen can use. And Pakistani experts said installation of the telecommunication network and internet infrastructure. Big data analytics solution, challenges and solution, high risk involved. Uh, Objective number one found that Kenya suggested that there is a need to native data science trainer who understand the local data set to make it comprehension easier. Foreign experts have little knowledge on the socio-political and economical issue happening locally. And Pakistani experts said that the recruitment of talented technical person like data analyst can minimize the risk. Big data knowledge. Morocco and IBM signed an agreement to promote the new technologies like cloud computing, big data. Government should organize big data conference, seminar, and meeting. Objective number two suggested skill development program partnership with academia and software developer. And Pakistan experts said this seminar on the benefit, lack of compatibility with existing infrastructure. Bangladesh, they said that vendor of the blockchain big data can also provide the technical support for operator to improve their capabilities of usage and to address and resolve the complex activities carried out through the system. And objective number two suggests data handling techniques like Hadoop. And Pakistani experts said that no need of compatibility as it just required tools which can be applied on existing available system or can be adopted by using the cloud service. Time and cost in updating the software hardware. Morocco suggested the Hadoop. Bangladesh suggested moving the existing database infrastructure to the cloud while ensuring that data is clean, secure, accurate, fit for the purpose. And Pakistan experts suggest that budget should be allotted. Lack of skill, Kenya suggested the recruitment of data scientists. Special training is required to prepare the manager and decision maker. Partner with the academia institution, data analytic programmers to train the team And Pakistani experts suggest the workshop training program resistant to change. Bangladesh, Kenya, Morocco suggested that when the adopter will understand the big data analytics will provide them with a higher benefit compared to the existing system, they will tend to adopt the big data analytics within organization. Pakistani experts suggest that change in analytics tools or algorithm required with advancement. Privacy and security, new regulatory framework need collaboration between policyholder and stakeholder. And objective number 2 suggests that government regulation partnership with stakeholder. Pakistan experts said that government role in regulating the customer data privacy breach issue. IoT challenges. Inconsistency with the existing policy. Objective number 1 found that guidelines for the IoT adoption in Bangladesh are to be developed in consultation with the IoT-related stakeholder, including the academia industry, and government implementation of the IoT is difficult due to the existing complexity in the system. Flexible system required to integrate in the existing system. And Pakistani said that IoT ecosystem is complex, need guidelines. Data security issue, then objective number 1 suggested that blockchain for improving the data security and privacy. High quality technology from a supplier required and encrypting IoT data sharing to protect the data. Information technology rules applied for data privacy protection. Objective number 2 suggests that IoT device manufacturing and IoT product designing by device certified process locally to avoid data security and privacy issue. And third solution was by the Pakistani expert that government can protect by laws, making while ownership and retention of IoT based data, any transfer of data, and the chain of custody of data to ensure the accountability. AI implementation. Second objective suggests that cloud-based service like data storage, analysis, and processing. Pakistan experts said that cloud-based service like data storage, analysis, and the processing. No centralized body in high-level advisory council to organize high-level advisory council to organize, well, build and test IoT devices in multiple sector field of IoT with their standard like International Organization for Standardization ISO, International Electrotechnical Commission IEC, International Telecommunication Union, and Institute of Electrical Electronic Engineering. And Pakistan experts said that government required governance of IoT ecosystem to make accountable if data leak or usage. Human Resource Bangladesh suggests that Grameen Phone in collaboration with IEEE, Data of Bangladesh Skill Development Institute, Global Skill Development Agency, organizing capacity building training, setting up or is organizing. Grameen in collaboration with IEEE, Data of Bangladesh Skill Development is organizing capacity building training, setting up IoT Innovation Center and test beds at the college and university for conducting R&D on IoT application. Customizing to Bangladeshi requirement. Criteria number 2 suggests that partnership with academia, staff, skill development program, partnership with academia in data analytics, machine learning, predictive analytics. Pakistani experts said that diverse skill required that demand IoT developer. And lack of compatibility with the existing setup, Bangladesh successfully tested 5G mobile internet connectivity with a specific restrictive circumstance. With the Rupert atomic power plant under construction, the hope for higher uninterrupted power supply can be imagined after the 2023. And second objective suggested that data center storage service partnership with the startup Solar Power Tower to solve the energy crisis, telecom operator incentive to promote their connectivity. Pakistani said that most vendors are sporting SDKs in system for IoT. IoT implementation involves several sensor devices, tools, and successful implementation largely depend on seamless integration between these systems. Lack of trust. Objective number one suggests that Government of India has introduced policy and initiative of simplifying the licensing and the regulatory framework whilst ensuring the appropriate security framework to leverage benefit of IoT in several sectors. Lastly, Pakistan experts suggest the awareness, lack of willingness, awareness to be conducted. And lastly, Pakistani said that top management motivation, lack of financial support. Bangladeshi said that government has funded to set up a state-of-art IoT lab with data source system in Dhaka in 2016, where 300 engineers will be trained gradually, who will develop new IoT software and device for Bangladesh. Pakistani said that sponsor can promote IoT-based project. Lack of literacy, Kenya. Government of Kenya and private sector should be encouraged to fund the establishment of Center of Excellence in Research in public and private universities and institution of higher learning to carry out specific research on emerging technologies, as the case cited for Lab Africa in Kenya. Bangladesh conducting their vocational training. Pakistan experts said that awareness. High cost of the IoT-based equipment. Bangladesh Bernstein Technology make advanced B2B IoT solution using the hardware produced by its assembly unit. And objective number two suggests that incentive scheme for the IoT production Raspberry Pi hardware. And Pakistani said that as per need data sensitivity, devices can be bought. Unethical attitude and behavior. India, a light dependent resistant or LDR is a sensor that change resistance as the light level changes. So utilizing AI knowledge machine and deep learning can detect the anomalies or unwanted malicious activities in the IoT devices. A Pakistani said that if a hacker does tamper with a device, it should have a disable functions such as short circuiting when opened. Comfort zone. Pakistani said that application at small scale to get result is enough to change mind and comfortability. Cloud computing. Inconsistent with the existing policy and procedure. Objective number one suggests that opting the private cloud data demand with public cloud data demand as per organization need. Objective number two, deployment model adoption as per business need. Pakistani experts said that updating required in policy if adopting the cloud. Latency issue, India edge use the edge computing. And Pakistani expert also suggests the edge computing. Leakage of data, India shows the solution like data encryption, decryption, configure the SSL for cloud apps to prevent data theft, auditing system, utilizing data isolation to avoid the data leaking to the unauthorized party private cloud rather than public. And objective number two suggests the recruitment of cyber laws for data center placement within country. And Pakistani expert suggested service level agreement. High cost issue, trust deficit issue. Adherence to the service level agreement that outline the minimal performance standard. Contract objective number two suggests the contract on the quality service. Pakistanis also suggested a service level agreement on the quality of the service. High cost issue, Kenya government should support cloud computing adoption organization in Kenya by providing the infrastructure necessary to support the adoption. Pakistani said that flexible model can be used, hybrid model, private and public, according to the need. Farm size, medium-sized firm with competent IT staff and cost-cutting objective are more likely to adopt cloud computing due to its perceived affordability. Pakistani experts said that development in the firm size increase need leading to adopting such technology. Lack of education, awareness and workforce preparation, schooling and competency-based staff. Pakistan staff training operating with this technology awareness and workshop. Employee laziness, top management dedication is vital, and motivation. And Pakistan experts said that motivation and reward. Infrastructure before implementation. Objective number one suggests the diverse tool and experience to fulfill rising demand by cloud service provider. Objective number two suggests that partnership with the cloud service provider. Pakistani experts said that network availability, which can be boosted if 5G approved in country. Vendor lock-in issue. Objective number one suggests that absence of proper SLA is a barrier to data migration among different vendors. As survey, Pakistani said that service level agreement is a solution of this problem. Communication hurdles. Uh, then fiber optic cable is replacing the local network and some part of the wide area network. And objective number two suggests association with tower builder to solve the connectivity and bandwidth issue. And lastly, Pakistani experts said in-house cloud service. Regulation. Objective number one suggests that direct government engagement interoperability across cloud provider require industry-wide data standards. Objective number two suggests the updating of the Compliance Act, Copyright Act, Data Protection Act, defining the legal liability of cloud service provider. Pakistani said that laws have made, but implementation framework should be made ensure by government. Theoretical and implied implication. This study fulfilled the gap in literature by exploring the challenges along with solution of adopting this InsurTech in Pakistan insurance sector by comparing the other regions like India, Bangladesh, Kenya, and Morocco. This study will helpful for insurance industry, including Takaful in Pakistan, to design their strategies or policies toward adopting this insurtech to disrupt the insurance marketplace and improve the customer experience. And the main objective of the Kaful is also in line with the objective of the Sharia, like protection of religion, life, protection of property. It is also crucial to create the goods and address the particular demand of the woman and spread the awareness in order to close this gap. So women can be targeted by this study. Young population can also be targeted. Economy will also boost, GDP will improve, job creation will improve, family health will improve, property protection will improve, risk mitigation will improve at the individual and corporate level. Insurance penetration being financial inclusion has ability to reduce the poverty and serve the unserved market like women, youth, poor. And poor can also, commercial insurer often target the wealthy corporate and high value individual clients through their system of broker, agent, and direct sales, but they do not reach the unprivileged. The demands and worries of the impoverished are mostly unknown to those who work for insurance firm. So poor can be targeted by this study. Poor can be targeted insurance by introducing the technology in the micro insurance product. Customer can report and get the reimbursement of claim amount digitally without delay. Government can facilitate the insurance industry by designing the rules and regulation to promote the adoption of the InsurTech insurance sector and to encourage the usage-based insurance. Farmer weather index-based insurance, which makes use of technology to assist farmer in managing the climate risk, is a new concept intended to boost smallholder farmer resistant to climate change. Blue Marble, a London-based insurtech company, has started a trial program for weather index insurance to aid smallholder farmers in rural Pakistan. So there is a huge potential in the farming for the InsurTech startups in Pakistan. These are the limitation and the future direction. This study only opted the general technology and the four specific technology. And it is all conducted only in Pakistan by using the IP approach. Future study can be conducted with the comparison of other developed countries like the US, UK, Israel, Germany, France, Malaysia, while increasing other technology like the drone, AI, machine learning, robots. Other methodology like the quantitative can be applied, and this is a reference of the my published papers, and these papers are also taken from the research yeah, from the objective number 1 and or the objective number 2 finding and objective number 3 finding. So from each objective paper is made and published in the journal. Thank you.